Good morning and welcome back to Linda's Pantry. And this morning I've been up and at it. And hopefully the light's not going to be too bad, but I've got all my jars, all 17 pints of chicken washed. And you can tell which ones are which. This one here. This one, that is a raw pack. And see how the stuff that kind of floats on the top when you're cooking chicken, I don't know if it's the impurities or whatever kind of foamy stuff that you would skim off, that's what gets stuck to the jar, and it's not very pretty, and it's hard to get off. But the other jars are perfect, so I got 17 jars of canned chicken in the canner. And so I wanted to show you a little update. We have life coming here right in the center. Ooh, of our celery. And once that establishes that it's, got a little bit of life, then I'll peel back these. And that's just how Hollis did it. And then here's our bok choy regrowth. Nothing on this one yet, but the other two, look at that. And you can reharvest those leaves. I'm going to stick them in the ground when this is done. And, or just grow them in the windowsill where it's a cooler environment. And this is baby bok choy. It's the dwarf pak choy, or pak choy. I'm not sure how they pronounce it, but anyways, I am ready for another canning session. My canner is clean. I washed it. I've got new clean water and vinegar in there, and there wasn't much water or sediment in the canner. All the headspace was pretty good. I think this one, and of course the raw pack one, has the lower of all the headspace, but the rest of them are right about at an inch, which is absolutely perfect. Don't rush your canning and you'll get that result. And it's funny because you'll have one jar out of the whole batch evacuate liquid and then not the rest. So I am ready to start processing more chicken. We did get, hold on, I'll show you what we got dehydrated, and it's really good. Okay, so this is a 1 gallon bag, plus another half of one of these bags of chicken jerky for the dogs. And somebody's going to ask, is it safe for humans to eat? And I say, yes, as long as your pieces are completely, dry to, like dry beef jerky, like the, jerky you would get for your dogs. Chicken jerky for this big a bag would be probably, $25, $30 in the store. So I'm saving a lot of money for the dogs. You can eat this if your dehydrator, and I'm going to stress this, and travel at your own will. If your dehydrator goes up to 165 degrees, and this one does. So 165 until it's 90% of that moisture is out of there, you're good to go. I've already eaten 3 pieces, and that's been a few hours ago. So, but again, travel at your own risk. I'm not telling you to do it. I like mine seasoned a little bit. This has no seasoning on it. But for dogs, you can give them thyme, garlic, no onion, but you can season it. They don't need any salt. You can season it if you want with some herbs, and they don't care. Honestly, they'll eat it any way they can get it. So let's go outside. Okay, so there's the remnants of part of my breakfast. A couple radishes. This is the pak choy as well, and there's a couple seeds in each one. The germination was spot on. Look at that. So I'll cull out. I'll snip off the once they get a little bit bigger, the ones I don't want. This, we still have, we have one little cell, 2 cells here that have something, and this one's trying to pop up something, and this one is trying, so we might get something. I totally forgot now what's in there. There's my bell pepper plant, and it's got a couple baby bells on there. I put it over here to protect it from the wind. And, hi, this I just replanted radishes in here, so we should see some radish seeds in a couple of days. Oh my gosh. Beans and the smaller, whoa, what's up with you, Ragnar? The smaller little, stop it, you're killing me. The smaller little seedling plants that have popped up there are Marigolds. Sorry. I'm distracted by these puppadoos. Okay, so the peas are doing good. The beans back there on the other side are doing awesome. All the plants in the pots here are doing well. And down here, it's time to pick rhubarb again. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is. And the parsley's gone to seed, which I'm going to let it. I'm going to try to collect some of those seeds, actually. And some more beans and a couple radishes in there and marigolds. So, and now it's time to cut that chive plant all the way back down to nubs again. See how hard the wind blew? It blew my garlic over, but that's okay. And these little French breakfast radishes are so good. Oh my gosh, they're delicious. Yes, they are. I might have to have another one. Here we go. Not a very big one, but it'll be good. Okay. And carrots. Carrots, carrots, carrots. And more carrots. And look how beautiful these pots came out for a fraction of what it cost to buy a big arrangement. I think that was a pony pack of marigolds, which was $2.22, or maybe it was an 8-pack. Anyways, and then 2 other plants. So I think I spent a total of $10 on that beautiful pot, and it's not done becoming more gorgeous. So, and some of these have edibles in the middle as well. Look at this. This is gorgeous too. That was very inexpensive. I think that one cost me about $6. And we have strawberries and all the flowers. So let's go out and I'll show you what's going on in the other garden. Oops. Okay, so this is looking pretty awesome. Potatoes are doing phenomenal in that first year bed. And I've totally neglected those raspberries back there, and they're doing better than they ever have. So who'd have thunk? I'll just let them go. Okay. So signs of life in here. Not really. I'm getting a few baby carrots coming up here on this end, where that's the one I did. These are faster growers, and these get slower as they go over. But there's still hope. Those were good seeds. So we've got some life coming up in here. And I don't remember what this is, but we're going to find out. I think that's spinach, sorry. Spinach and then lettuces. And no sign of life in the lettuce factory. Dang it. I'm just wondering what, maybe those seeds aren't good more than a year. I don't know. Anyway, so the kale is doing really well under there. The birds are leaving it alone. But I did put out a pie plate with some water, so if they get thirsty. And my little, look at how cute that little red oak lettuce is. If we can keep the birds off of it. And my Swiss chard, yum. Onions in here, got a couple popping up already. Just planted them. And then, look at my radishes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, he's busy catching butterflies and bees. The bees are starting to get in here in the raspberries because they're all flowering. And you can hear them buzzing away. Well, it makes my dogs crazy. They snap them up and eat them. Which, they get stung. I don't know. I don't get it. Okay, so let's go give these radish tops to the chickens. Strut, are you standing guard for my girlies? Uh-oh, we're going to have to clip some wings. Look who's a big girl. Is that you, Lucy? No, it's Ethel. Ethel, whoa, get back, Jack. Get off of there. Ethel. And one's up there. What are you girls doing? Oh, I'm going to have to clip wings. Well, that's what I'll be doing today. Because if they fly out of here, they could end up not with us anymore. And that would be terrible. In fact, I think I'm going to clip wings right now. So they're all a little miffed at me. Standing in the corner. Aw. So you only clip one wing, so it sets them lopsided. They can't really fly. So it's for their own safety, because I have had them fly up when they get up on top of this, fly up and out of the coop. And now I haven't got it all fenced off yet, so I gotta work on that. Maybe this weekend I'll do some. Okay. And the dogs were very concerned that I was doing something wrong, huh? Okay. I gotta water the big garden. And then I'm going to get my shower and start on the chicken before work. And it's still really early. It's only like 7 o'clock. I've been pretty busy. We get up at 5. I think I woke up at 4:45. So, all right guys, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm home from work. I've got my jars out, they're at room temperature. I've got my chicken in a bowl to put it in. I'm gonna do something different like I told you. And then the rest of that 40 pounds that I started yesterday is right here. I've got my canners ready to go. This is about 2/3 of the way full of water, and I'm gonna poach the chicken off in that. And then back on this back burner, I've got some Better Than Bouillon, and I'm going to add some herbs de Provence in there. And we're going to get to processing chicken. And guys, when I get on the last canner load, I will do a tutorial. And we'll do a tutorial style video so I can relax a little and know it's my last. But I still have 40 pounds of chicken after this, so I got to get busy. Anyway. And I'll take you outside in a little bit because we're going to pick lettuce for dinner, but I want to get this stuff in the canner first. So 7 quarts is going in the canner. All right. Yikes. Okay, so the canner's going. I have 36 minutes left on the timer, and we're rocking steady at 15 pounds of pressure on the dial. And this is between a 6 and a 7 on my gas stove. So, I'm going to go out. I'm going to give Strut and Sage a piece of the beef or chicken jerky and water my stuff. We had a big salad with poached chicken that was extra. So 7 quarts of Zaycon chicken breast in there in an herbed broth. And Michael's still in the garage reorganizing. I love it. And I have to get ready for this weekend. Hi, Strut and a Boost. No, you come here. Come here, buddy. I got you a treat. You want a treat? He's like, okay, I'll have one of them. Thank you, he said. Sage. So, we had almost a catastrophe. I was looking out the kitchen window over towards the chickens, and I went, wow, it looks like the chickens are on the outside of the fence. And then I went, and it looks like the dogs are on the inside. Oh my gosh, I shut the gate and it didn't latch and blew open. 4 of the chickens were outside. I had dogs outside looking at them and dogs inside running in and out. Nobody hurt anybody. So the only one that was in the house was Shotzi. So Ragnar and Strut and Sage. Well, I knew Sage and Strut wouldn't do anything to him, but I wasn't sure about Ragnar. So I'm so proud of him. I told him they were my babies, and he's a good boy. So, you know what? This is really good. I've been eating this all darn day off and on because it's delicious. It needs seasoning, but I'll take it. Especially if you're out hunting. Oh my gosh. Who doesn't want a chicken treat? Okay, so I'm going to water my stuff out here. And then, oh, hi, buddy. No, Strut. Yeah, he's my buddy. I know it. Oh, he's my boy. Oh, Strutting the blues. Oh, I wish you wouldn't do that. You're getting me all dirty, buddy. Get down. Dude. No, get down. So, anyway, I'm going to get all my stuff watered. We had a huge salad out of the garden. So there was one head of lettuce that was green with the red ruffle on the edge. That it's a head lettuce, I think. Or maybe it's leaf lettuce. Leaf lettuce, but it was starting to bolt. And so I pulled the whole thing. And then I pulled an onion out of here, a couple kale leaves, and some leaf lettuce off the ruffled green leaf lettuce. And that's what our salad was tonight with poached chicken. It was delicious. So anyways, my girlies got their wings clipped, and they almost had a dog attack. Oh my gosh, that would have been awful. Michael was like, they didn't kill him. Nope. Okay, where's my water? Okay, I'm going to get to watering, and I'll bring you back to close out the vlog. I can't find Sage to give her jerky. I guess I'll have to eat it. Okay guys, so I'm going to close out the vlog. I've gotten all my watering done. I watered this area earlier today for the first time in days, and I wanted to answer a couple questions. I'm looking at my questions on my last vlog, and a few of you saw Shotzi walk through the kitchen area, I think, and saw that there was blue tape, and they're wondering why I have a blue tape on my dog's hind legs. Well, okay, I'm going to explain it. She's in heat, and I have to keep her obviously separated from the males, except for when I want to breed her. And we're done, actually as of tonight, we're done breeding her to Ragnar. But I know she's safe in the house. The dogs don't know how to use a doorknob, thankfully. She does know how to open everything else, though. So, anyway, I buy... Okay, and I'm answering this only because the question got asked several times. I buy overnights, I think, like a pull-up for little kids. I cut a hole in the back for her tail. And because it's put together with a really inexpensive, cheap Velcro closure, all she has to do is flex her little butt muscles, and she's pretty muscular, and it's off. So I put then duct tape over that, just to hold that together. It's not tight. I can slide them on and off, actually. And yeah, I love this time of year with my dogs. Sage will be next. But neither one of them mind them. They leave them on. In fact, I think they have fancy clothes on. Not sure. But that's what it is. I don't have my dog's legs taped together or tape on her hind legs. It's tape on a pull-up to hold it on, to keep it from popping loose, because she's, like I said, she's very muscular. Anyway, so we're going to have, she'll have a pull-up, and I have covers on my furniture and all that, just in case she gets on the couch, which she's used to. I have blankets on the couches, just in case she did lose her pull-up, but she doesn't. She leaves them alone, which is pretty fantastic, I'm saying. So does Sage. Anyway, so how many, sorry I had to answer that question for some of you that don't care, but that's what's going on. We're going to have babies in mid-August, and we've already, we announced that to some people that were interested, and we already have 2 that are spoken for. So if you're interested in a pup, a really well-bred German Shorthair puppy, with a proven sire and a proven female. They both have had a litter, and they're both hunting machines. And this one right here, he's the best mannered out. And he didn't eat my chickens. What a good boy. He said, I'll give you the treat. I'll give you whatever you want. He doesn't jump at you. He's a good dog. He's just a great dog. Now he'll bring that right back to me. Come here, Ragnar. Give me that. And he gives it to me with no problem. Yeah, good boy. I know I'm a terrible throw, though. So, anyway, I'm going to let this be the end of the vlog and let those 2 hash it out, mom and son. And, yeah. All right, guys. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. And I can go take my stuff out of the canner. I just turned the canner off. So, 7 quarts of chicken. Tomorrow I'm going to work on the second 40 pounds after work. I'll probably, tomorrow I think I'm just going to dehydrate. I don't think I'm going to can until Friday afternoon again. And I'm probably putting a bunch in the freezer tomorrow though too. So that's an easy process. All right guys. Mwah. See you tomorrow. So I want to apologize for the vlog being so long, but here's the chicken jerky, and I shared with all my friends. And now the beautiful flowers I just can't say enough about how I love gardening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.